guys, you guys got me live. You got me with this number five live. Thank you for the shackles and teaching me how to play a little bit of fun. Um, Fishing has always been my thing. Got to write stuff down all the time. Got this little collage that's kind of going on here. It kind of seems overwhelming because when you pick stuff up, some stuff still has keys in it. So just making sure that everything has got a key so nobody's mad. They don't get all mad at me and say, but Mark, you got locked out. Yeah, but I had a key, you know. Later. Later I'll show them keys. Just remember you gotta keep two hands or at least one hand on uh in camera. So this is my first live. Gosh guys, I did a lot of master locks. I've played in dabbles of different kinds of biometric locks, I guess you'd say. Locks that already have keys in that you just hammer pretty a little bit hard with a rubber hammer and it pops right open. Kind of fun. Uh, I played in a whole bunch of different vacation rental houses and stuff like that. So to the point of where security is a thing. You just it's not yours. Don't touch it unless you were told to and you were being paid for. That's the way I see it. I'm never sponsored by anything, but gee willikers, when Coxie came out with these Coxie picks, he nailed it pretty precise on any Peerless and dang near almost every cups in the United States that I've seen. Uh, Hate to say that I played in places that I shouldn't have been. I've asked other people if I can borrow locks, in the last couple months, they were never in service, so we can't, here or there, I mean, locks pop, locks pop. But just goofing around in life, I found out that this gosh darn overrated snowman, which is only a double ball, if you put your hand up. Is that better? Yeah, there we are. Quit dinking around, guys. But yeah, this double ball on a lot of locks is kind of pretty neat. But I mean, what's your tension tool? What's your tension of device? I mean, are you gonna tension with a 40th? You know, tension with a helix? Because it's got a nice. This has got really good response to it. Anything that's got a twist in it's got pretty good response. And then you got to worry about all this warding. You got to look at that. You got a lip up there. What are you gonna do with that lip? You can't get nothing in there. What are you guys doing? Come on, you just what channel? What's this channel about anyway? These kids, they don't pop locks. They don't know what's going on. They don't know anything. They're just sportsmen. They just say, oh wait, I got the lock open. You didn't get the lock open. You needed a key. Wait, you didn't need a key? Oh, maybe there's a little something to this that we don't know about, guys. Maybe it has something to do with, here and there and here, and this and that. Now, this little beauty, 1100. Really wish I could pop the little bugger. It's kind of making me a little sad. I use the key every once in a while just to pep myself up. But I'll get her. You got to get it. It's the rite of passage. You got to do that. Um, just ordered today. Well, this one's from the Shackleman, but where was it going from here? That's that elephant. Oh gosh, golly, can't tell. But anyway, it's an elephant trunk. This one's really nice. Coxie nailed this pretty darn good. I've been using this on my skip overs and stuff that float, and not proficient enough, obviously, to pop locks in front of everybody. But I mean, shackles to me ain't nothing. I like that. That's a hoot and a half. My favorite was when Dean did um, he did his butterfly attempt, but you can do the butterfly. It's beautiful artwork. But you got to have something stuck in there, and you got to prove that you've done the work. To me, shimming out of things is pretty easy. Okay, so I got cuffs in the front. Boy, that's got to be easy. I mean, anybody can get into there. You can get right in there. But I mean, just we'll do a little bit of work here. I'm just going to use this little mini Bic. Again, it's just a little mini Bic shim. There's a couple names out there. Dean P is pretty fond of the one that I like, but to me, this thing is just, it does work, it pops stuff off. Even if you got to work for it, you got to push on it a few times. I mean, cheap is cheap. You already bought yourself a lighter. Why not use it for other things? Well, what am I going to use a car for next? I mean, I could use a car if I had windshield wipers. If they didn't make everything plastic from now on and they made everything a little bit with wires on it, then you know, you don't have to visit all the time to a junkyard, but to find good parts and to find good metal, you have to. To me, so I went out to find out what everybody has. Everybody has a lighter. Sometimes either in their car or their friends got it or whatever. So if we're, I don't know, hostages. I hate to be a hostage because I talk too much. I'd be the first to get beat. I guarantee, guys. But I'd also be the first to be out. I'm just saying. And just out of a couple friends, not out of all the friends, but some things in life are kind of fun. You can just go around. Okay, so I can't do behind the back unless I have both these on. Now, if I had both these on, I can do behind the back. It doesn't matter because that mini shim, I'm telling you, that guy puts in a lot of work. He just looks mini. You can hide them in your shoe. You can put anything anywhere. Um, you could walk around with them. I got rain in the background with some birds, so if you hear any of that, it's probably how she goes. It's how she's going. Let's see if I can switch up mini shims. I made a few different shims. It's off camera, but I still got one hand on there. Now you got this other one, a different mini shim. So I just basically, all I ever did, came over here and I grabbed one of these sons of guns and I took the gosh darn safety out and I pulled it out at the back and I pulled it out at the front by separating it and put it on an anvil and hit it with a hammer. I mean, how else are you gonna make fun? You gotta make noise. You gotta make noise to make fun, guys. Popping locks, having fun, anything. I mean, like, you got tons of stuff to have fun with. I mean, like, you can even take a blade of grass and you can make a noise. You can take a blade of grass and you can probably almost pop a lock. I guarantee one of us is going to find a blade of grass that's going to be just perfect. We can pop a lock and they're going to be laughing. They'll be like, oh, you can't do it with a blade of grass. And we'll be like, yeah, we can. Well, you can't do that twice. Well, yeah, we can. And then, oh, you can't do that 3 times. Well, yeah, we can. We'll just keep finding a blade of grass that's perfect because why? Well, lock sporting isn't the same thing as lock picking. Lock picking's, you're out there making money. You're out there having fun. There's a lot of lock sporters that I've seen. There's 2, 3 dozen that I know that actually work. They work for their money. I mean, they're community people that I watch out for and I look around for. Here, I'm gonna hand this remote off to the guy over here in case it gets too loud. We can always turn it down. Let's see if I can move this out. Dean P and Stu and Not Too Dead and Rock Out always said, as many bobby pins as you can gather them, they're a treasure. Well, I'm gonna try today. This is just how she goes. But I can't see anything on the chat, but I can tell you one thing. There's 4 viewers and there's 5 likes. That's pretty good odds for a Marc Carter. I'm pretty bald and I'm pretty fun, but yeah, again, talk for 3 hours and nothing gets done. Nothing gets done. But boy, them smiles, I'll tell you. So we did, last time we did face in. We're going to do face out, which unhinged, don't do. Because it's not as funny. You got to make yourself a pretty darn good shim, or at least be pretty happy about what you're doing in life, trying to figure things out. If you're trying to figure things out too much, I mean, you overthink things, you underthink things. For me, everybody's got a lighter. It could be a safety lighter. It could be any lighter. I mean, in the US, even in the UK, they make tons of lighters. I mean, all of them pretty much have a safety to keep children out. Well, cuffs are to keep children out too. Adults, they don't really need cuffs because they know better. They don't pick things that they're not supposed to. We don't go into stuff we're not supposed to. We definitely don't take both cuffs, face each other, and then put them on at the same time. Because that's not a good thing. And then, oh, wait. And then to turn your wrists the other way, too. So now you're really super tied up. That's not a good thing. I mean, there's a lot of people in life that do stuff. But I mean, you can't do stuff all the time, but you can do stuff some of the times. And out of the some of the times that you do it, you should probably think. Out of the thinking that I've done in my lifetime, I think it's pretty funny that some stuff is hard for me to do, but other stuff isn't as hard. And it's not that it's a joke on society, or to pick on law enforcement, because law enforcement is there to prove a fact that you do need them. You have to have them, because if you do not have them, who's going to protect you? Seriously, like, you get into a law dispute, somebody stole your fence. Say somebody stole 35 yards of your fence, and you want to go over there and yell at them and blah 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 blah. Just remember, Jake Farm, be a good neighbor and stay over there. Don't do naughty things to anybody. That, I mean, these are things that I buy. These are my fidget toys. These are things that make me relax, because I get to watch all my friends on lock sporting channels, and they're picking nails, and they're doing schlags, and they're playing with masters, and I'm only a couple months in, and we got to design a few tools, and this one for me was a son of a gun. I gotta dangle the little chamonkey in here, and I gotta try to make him go inside the hole. And when he's inside the hole, I got to take him out, and then I got to turn him, just a certain way, just enough. And then once I get in there, then I got to use tension again from here, but from back here, and I'd get the tension in there, just so on and so forth, like so. And then I'd have to pop the shackle from the backside. And when it does pop, what it does is it performs a miracle, because boys and girls, hinge cuffs are only picked in the front. Oh, we got a commercial, but it's on YouTube, so YouTube cannot pick on me for having a YouTube thing. So in the front, you can turn the key like a son of a gun. You got your hands all the way up in here. You can go grandma style. You can anything. You can use your teeth. You can put it underneath your feet. You can put it on your legs. But boys, when it's on this side, it's not as fun. It's a different deal. It's kind of playing with new tools. So I had to play with new tools. First time that I seen these boys, they said, you should take a paper clip. Oh, boys, I ain't got a rectal paper clip, but I do got this goddamn thing. It's still pretty damn fun. So, and then when I was growing up, Dad said, can't build it, use it. Well, I already bought something that I used, so I'm using this. Boy, for the first time, I can't really see anything. Is there an extra button that I'm supposed to be hitting? I got a screen buddy hitting buttons for me. So if it looks like it's bobbling, don't you worry. There's bobbling. Then you got the pokey stabby tool from the Shacomin, which is from a whole bunch of different other things too. But this one is just a little bit dog leg, like in greyhounds. It's kind of really neat. It's got its own stuff. He's just pushing button. That's fine and dandy. I like button pushing. But with cuffs, you got 3 attempts. You got your double lock, which is right there, of which you can see those little holes. Boy, gosh golly. I got to get myself a better way of attack, because every time that I put these on, and now I can't get out. Yep, you're right. I can't get out. So that kind of bums me out. That's one thing that I have to learn is popping with either a shim like device, or excuse me, pokey stabby device, and or a paper clip, and or dang it, Bobby. But then once I get out of that, Lord knows I know how to get out of the rest. I mean, so for me, it's a little challenge on cuffs, switching to locks, and switching to other things, but it's not so bad when you get into masters first. If you get into masters, you get to smile a lot more. There's a lot more pops, and then you can get into brinks and so on and so forth. But I mean, paychecks can only do what paychecks do, and some people say hello. Some people put it down. I put it down, pick it up every once in a while. I never drink anymore, and I never drink any less. The only thing I know is that if you continue on a path of some kind of destination or any kind of fun, uh, you literally can always find some kind of fun in it. So back in the day, I would say not even a month ago, I used to be able to take this tension bar, put it in here, and turn this. Now I can't. Why? Well, we know what Scooby Doo does. Ruh-roh, Scaby. There's a goner. She's a goner. Yeah, she's a goner. But it's a little Chinese lock and it's a mini lock. So it's something that I'd like to do is go as minuscule as I possibly can to make little things. Because I mean, this is pretty neat. This little master lock number 7. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty darn cute. It bums me out that it's too darn cute to beat. I don't want to beat it too hard. So I got a master number 5. Beat the snot out of this thing. Put it through a whole bunch of ringers. I mean, we can see the colors. You know, this one's plated, shiny, and this one's shiny as Mark. I don't know. But either way, I have tried so many different attacks on this, and I beat it up so much that, I mean, to me, it's you just grab the double ball, you grab the 40th uh, tension bar, and put the long side in because it's got the colander on it where you can see the wording. And we can't use the short side because you just he's a little guy and he doesn't do nothing in there. And if you get in there pretty good and you get a little bit of tension to where you can feel all the core and the Bible kind of moving around a little bit because it's wore in. I mean, like when you beat stuff in a lock sporting community, it's not nice. So, I mean, it gives up really easy. I mean, I give up even quicker, but I mean, maybe it took after its master. I don't know. Master, I don't know. But I mean, super fun. No, this American, I got 5 on premise and 3 are service. So once a day, I'll take 2 of them and I beat the snot right out of these little buggers. Lady Luck said, "Don't give up," and it feels like it's on. And I watched a lot of videos and Stu and a whole bunch of different other people. Just I mean, we're talking like hours and hours of why is Marky crying because he can't get this lock open. Well, I found out why he's crying because he can't get the lock open. God damn it! So yeah, and then I did a little trick shot in there. I did a little drilling just to make sure. Once I took it out with the key because I need a little support, so I take it out with the key and I drilled in there to see what's going on. And this one might be my very first or the beginning of my practice lock of after I master this. No, after. I'll put a little cutout in there, and then this hopefully at 100 to 250. If I'm better, if I'm good at 100 and I can give this away as a cutout, that would be nice. I'll save it as this is maintenance 31 hashtag number 31 PP maintenance 31. It says right on there. Can't miss it. But yeah, it's a 1100 series, and that's enough of me crying about things you can't do. Not sure how everybody else is doing. I can't see everything that's going on, but it's kind of fun. I do got some new tools. Talk about tools. Tools is the guard. If you don't have a tool, you don't have anything. So I went to this. I went to lockpicking.com, and oh man, this ball here is just massive. This thing is beautiful. This actually worked out so well for me in the cuffs that if I turn it around the other side, you might be able to see all the beautiful little dimples in it. Maybe if I just shine it around, you can see how tacoed stuff is. Maybe if I just open them all up, you can see how tacoed everything is. It's not that I've been abusing. Okay, it's not that I'm abusing. I'm rough-handed. I don't know where my brain is and I don't know where my left hand is. But I know what my right hand's doing. Boy, it's wrecking shit. I'll tell you all day, it's wrecking shit. I'm not trying to be mean, but boy, I gotta start being not Thumbelina and start being Smartalina. I'll tell you that about stuff. But boy, a little heat, a little love, a little tapping. Your covert is still an EDC. And this is where I put my little guys here. Came with a shim. I didn't want to lose the shim and the tension. So, because the shim I used for this poor little lock that I destroyed, we don't talk about. And then I'll grab my mini Bix lighter shims. I'll shove the little bastards in there wherever they're there. Just a little, you always lose them. Oh, can't lose that one. That was the best. I'll put them in there anyway, just for show and tell. Well,
Nina says, if someone's watching you and I'm stealing your lake box, I'm coming for you.
No idea what that says, but I'll look at it in the chat after. I'm really sorry. Oh, I did a little fraction, honey. Don't know if you can see that. All right. It's on the top. It's by the red. I did a little no-no. Mark's a little hard-handed. Hence why Dean told me to grab all the extra. He's seen a little bit what I did, and he said, you better start grabbing bobby pins, and everybody else told me grab bobby pins. And for the Dang It Bobby challenge, you're going to have bobby pins. And, I don't know if I can do the whole P10 challenge in hinge cuffs, because some of this stuff, pretty rigid. I see one of our other sportsmen are out there lock sporting hinge cuffs, and he's up to like 1 or 2 or 3. I think he's up to 3 now, and he's still hinging it. So if I can hinge it, I don't have to, don't want to get in trouble for trademarking. Ho. But like as I got Adidas on, that matters anyway. All right, yeah. But yeah, he's been out there goofing around with them, and I was like, I hate to be the guy that says anything, but I'm not going to says anything. Because if I can do it and he can do it, I won't get away with it. And if Stu lets me get away with P1, P2 that I've done, and I've submitted P1 and P2. I don't know if I put 2 of these on, and I wasn't supposed to. I got a little dairy, and you should only put 1 on. But yeah, I mean, in the morning before you got to go to work, you just kind of, what can we do that's going to be challenging? What's going to be doing of the greatest that you got all day? I don't know. We'll do 2 shim, blah, blah, blah. All right, this is beautiful. I only need to do 1 shim, Mr. Markey. God damn it, now. But I did 2 anyway, just for fun. And before anything goes on any farther, I mean, like, seriously, that's a lot of subscribers, and you guys all helped. I get to fumble locks in front of things that I don't want to do in front of other people. And I got to do them in front of you. I got to fumble locks. I got to get locked out of my own things and cry about it. Well, isn't that going to be a fun chore? Hold back tears. Oh, wait, the fan's blowing. It's got dust in the air. I swear I'm not crying about my locks. Yeah, I am crying. God damn it. Like, wish I was better, but you can only have so much time and so many things you can do. I think in generosity of all things that go on, I mean, you guys have done way more for me than I've done for any of these locks. Me buying a tool is not a friend, but it gets me to a friend. It gets me to see other people, meet other people, talk to other people, maybe help somebody, maybe drinks with somebody. I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever say that I'd want to meet a fellow lock sporting member of mine, because I'd be so damn blushful. My face would be as red as this. I don't think I'd be able. I'd be flutterbucking. I'd be trying to shim out a freaking lock instead of picking out of a cuff. Oh man, I'd be all sorts of thumbs. I'd just be thumbs, guys. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty too soon for me to meet anybody of them guys. But the more I can do, the better I can do. Um, Next, I guess, after if I can do things in life, and have a better things done, and learn more things. Maybe I'll get to be a locksmith and I'll be able to pop your lock. And you'll be like, hey man, didn't I see you on YouTube once? You were like popping cuffs or something. And then I just come up to you and I'll be like, no man, that wasn't me. What are you guys talking about? That guy, that guy, he doesn't exist. I mean, like, well, what do you got? Tools for that? I mean, what do you got to have like a license to pop out of your own lock or something? Is there like a sportsman's? Is there Olympics? I mean, there's got to be an Olympics. I mean, Mythbusters. If they get involved, I tell you guys, we can go over there and be a locksmith and a lock sport and wear some kind of weird platinum cuff things that they have. I have no idea what they'll give us. But if we become an Olympics, man, there better be some kind of artwork. I swear to goodness. I mean, there's got to be like casual artwork, like butterflies or like the fishing hook. Oh, everybody knows the fishing hook. You guys know what I'm talking about. Let's just get them. Oh, see? If we could just catch fish with cuffs, man, we'd have a fun time. No, hunting's in the blood, You can go hunting, you can go shooting. My favorite thing to do is go plinking because then I know everywhere my gun's going to be able to shoot. Or if you're just throwing knives or going out and blowing up firecrackers, if you're in a state where you can blow up firecrackers. Let's just say I was in a state that I could blow up firecrackers and I blew them up. Then they're good, but
Black guys.
yeah. Holy heck, I'm just going to look over at my other buddy's DLC. My hand is still in the thing. Hey, Lucky! Holy heck, there's a lot of people. What the heck? How the heck do you guys find me? You guys aren't supposed to. Well, don't troll me. I don't even know what you're saying. You could be trolling me. Gosh damn it. Don't worry, Locks. They're not going to say anything bad about you. I swear. It's just about me. Nah, man. All the things that you guys have done for me, I wouldn't care to be a goof or have a fun or be locked out of my own stuff for fun. It's just, content's content. And hey man, I've been watching all you guys' content. You guys are great. You guys put me to shame just in the bashfulness and your modesty. I mean, like, I've seen so many people come out and they're just like, oh, you're the best whatever. I'm not the best whatever. This is actually the worst lock for me to pick. Next to the miniest. Oh, minis. Man, I got a mini over there that's sitting on my locksmithing friend's house. That's where I'm at right now. But shout out to Arrowhead Locksmithing. But he's got a little master over there that might kick my ass and the damn thing's brass and I cry about it. And my friend pokes at me every time that I can't pick it out. And and I've just started, and it's kind of fun for me. It's different. Like just learning a whole bunch of different things. I mean, like anything can be learned. Nothing can be taught if you have never been learned. I mean, like if you don't learn anything, you can't be taught anything. How are you going to be taught something if you don't know nothing? It just makes no sense. But the first thing that makes sense in my life is that who invented school? Nobody invented school. 3 guys, 4 guys, maybe a couple women, whatever, got all involved. And then next thing you know, school is involved. How do you go to school? Oh, you listen to me. Wait a minute. Wait. Is this another YouTube short where I got to listen to somebody? Man, I don't want to do this crap. Not again, man. Well, no, this one isn't. But school is first made by people that never knew anything about school. They just went out there. They're like, oh, we'll use this a J hook. Oh, I suppose you can't find it up there. Oh, we'll use this little J hook. And we'll come in here and we'll be like, nope. That didn't one right. Well, maybe that was the master tool, but they didn't know how to use it. So they move on. And they go, oh, double ball. More, more. And they mess it up again. Well, caveman can come out and everybody can have fun. But I mean, if you do the right things in life, it's pretty cool, dude. Like, I've only met a few people in these live actions, and interactions and stuff that I dearly thought were like pretty darn smart people. And then I started thinking about it again, and I was like, holy crap, I'm not as smart as I thought I was. And these guys are like pretty darn smart. They don't move on to picks, and they don't move on friends. They move on locks. So they go on to a different lock, and they get better at something. They get better at something. They get better at something, and they stop, and they're like, hey, you know what? Everybody might not be able to pick this lock, but they might be able to pick this lock. Well, how do you do it? Well, I don't know. Maybe they're just sporting things, For me, tension, locks, stability, finger control, doing the rock out. You got to do the rock out. If you don't do rock out, you don't know what I'm talking about. It's okay. But I mean, for me, so this little guy, this is a double ball. Back up again. We got that double ball up there. I'm just trying to look, feel, and hear anything that pops up or anything that moves. Now I'm half set. I've overset some of it, and I've underset a few other on the bottom. I'm just gonna reset. I don't care about resetting on any lock. I'll start all over every time. To me, it's a push. It's one of those great endeavors that you get to start over on. Now I use this double ball because I can feel at the bottom, right here where you guys can hear it. And then when I pull up, sometimes it pops up. The reason for that is because I overset and underset things. I'm learning oversetting and undersetting. So I'm always oversetting and undersetting. I'm ramming on stuff. I'm a little not nice on things. But, the reason that I buy all this stuff is because if you're going to have it and you ram on it and it's yours, you can wreck it. You can fix it. You can always have that love for it. I heard a couple good songs, a couple good things. Hey man, I'm really happy that you guys let me be live. That's all I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm so I don't even know if I want to play with shackles. I don't know if I don't know. I got everything. Here, let's open this one up, put it on a shackle, take it off, and see the best of what I got. Let's see if I can open this up. I mean, I'm not good at everything I do, but some things are fun and some things aren't. If I can't get it in a couple seconds, I always restart. I'm just a bad child. Product of really bad genes. The genes are do better.
Dilbert.
Oh, Dilbert's on. Okay, I can see this. All right, no. Hey, Minnesota. Hey, guys. I can actually see my friend Bob popped it up on his live feed, which is a couple seconds off. So my dipping in my voice and putting my hand up is a little different. Just getting used to camera angles.
Well, it looks like it fuck with your camera.
Oh, it does fuck with my camera too. Yeah, I'm sorry.
If I can.
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah, if anybody wants to. Yeah, dude, fuck with the
He's
camera.
asking, what lock is it?
Oh, this lock is number 5 master lock. So if I can pop this open, I got that double ball going on again. Got cameraman doing camera stuff, but if I can get that double ball open in front of you guys, because it's super fun. New management, so on and so forth. I'm just gonna put these locks on. And I'll play with the little shim, and then I'll play with the mini shim because, gosh, that thing is so fun. That thing makes me so happy. Yeah, you gotta learn how to do that if you like playing with cuffs. But yeah, if you can put a number 5 on, and then I mean that's heavy. That's like another 2 cuffs. I don't have the cuffs. I don't have money for the cuffs yet, guys. When I get another 2 weeks, I'm gonna try to do for what you call 700 C's, I do believe, hinged or non-hinged, excuse me. I'm not doing hinged. Hinged is fun. I got 2 pair. They're fun enough for me for now. But to do the rest of the Shackleman challenge, I'm gonna have to definitely uh, go for a chained. That's gonna be a definite thing. Because if I don't have chained, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do.
So now you can get
Oh hey, look at this! I got people's faces, words. Now he can. Yes, now he can. I want some more cuffs. We got cuffs on Dilbert. I only got 2 cuffs. I mean, if you want me to do more cuffs, I'll put them on twice on each hand. And see what my left hand does and what my right hand does. Hey, thank you, camera assistant. Elijah! I can see people. Oh my gosh, I got to squint like a son of a gun, but it's super fun. More cuffs, he says. Do it behind the back. Do it behind the back. I don't know if I can do it behind the back for this camera angle, but I'll do anything that you guys ask. Sometimes. I'm pretty free mostly on Saturdays and Sundays. Wait, today's a Wednesday. We'll be okay. So I'm just gonna insert this real beautiful little shim. And I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna that little mini bit. Now, remember that mini bic is not as cool. I mean, we're talking Shackleman Coxie cool. This thing is freaking super lightweight, super gentle, gets everything done that you need. I as a He-Man, always break things, shovels, hammers, hammers. Yeah, I'm only 140 some odd pounds, but you're not supposed to break stuff like that. But some boys are built different. Some boys are built dumb. We can tell which one I am. Yeah, no, this is bad. See this? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, you got one of these. These things are great, guys. All you gotta do is just do a little ha-ha, push it in, do a little ha-ha, and it comes right out sometimes. Most of the time, 98% of the time. Not all the time. Like I said, still in product testing, which is product right now. Now, if I got stuck in these, what would I do? Well, seeing that I'm in a Shackleman's house that's a locksmith, it would be no problem. And for me, this is the reason I did this, is because I'm not too terribly scared about anything I do in life unless it scares me. If it scares the crap out of me, I'll think about it twice. Oh, I'll just move on to a new cuff. Apparently oh no, I'm getting it. Just slowly and sweaty because it's my first live. I'm just scared. He's scared, guys. Don't scare him. What we got going on down there? Oh, Minnesota Dad says hi. Hey, Minnesota Dad. I'll be danged. Yep, you get a whole bunch of fun things in life. I am so glad that you guys got me all the way up to live action. I hope I'm performing live action enough to make you guys giggle, laugh, and yell at me. I have to go back on the chat and take a look at it because half the time I didn't know what was going on. I ramble. I take 1 hour and breathed only 2 times. It's a pretty good guy if you ever need anybody to swim with you to save your life. Which is ironic. January 16th, 1980. That's when I was born. So what I do every January 16th, 1980 for the last 22 years, and my friends can attest to this, I jump in Lake Superior for my birthday. Yes, January, Minnesota. You should look up how warm that is. It's really warm.
crispy.
Yeah, it's a little bit crispy. I mean, what's 34 degrees between anybody? That doesn't matter, right? I mean, all these cockshy shims, though, I'm telling you, like, even that wide guy, oh, even when I battle him down in there, it ain't nothing. It's so quiet. Man, that Shackleman picking set that I got from you guys was it's helped me big time. Now for my 801c, it's a son of a biscuit to get in there. I'm gonna have to regroup. You know, I might have to make it a little bit smaller. I might have to make one just like you guys, but modified. This little bugger, with the ball in here, the single ball, he fits in there, but boy, I bend him up. I bend him up pretty bad. Like I said, I'm pretty rough on stuff. I've tried even this, which is a bump. I guess it's a bump, but I've tried it in locks and everything else. But it's really nice and it's nice in locks. But man, I'm having a dickens of a time in that 801. It's just the sidewalls are just too tight. It's just too tight to get it in, and then when I get it around, I take two tries to get it in there. I have to lean back super hard, and then I can pop it. But yeah, shims are beautiful, man. Coxie nailed them. Them shims are beautiful, man. He's got those EDCs everywhere. You can put them anywhere. You can put them in your batarang. Oh wait, do I got a batarang? I should get a batarang. Everybody should have a batarang. But no, you can put them anywhere. You can put them in your belt, your watch, your wrist, your hat. My hat inside, right up on top. Put them inside my Velcro shoes. Slip them inside here. They're fine. You know, anytime that I'm ever playing with cuffs, I can always have them, you know, as a backup for me. You know, just per se, if I get in trouble and I'm not here and I don't have the luxury of using power equipment to take off my really beautiful watches. If I can't take these little buggers off, then what do I do? What do I do? How do I get them off? Well, there's a few YouTube people out there, and I've seen a couple of our shacklemen and a couple of our other watch porters have channels, you know, like things you can use, things that you can take off, and everything like that. It's kind of fun, you know. I mean, like these people know how to do what they know how to do for a reason because they sat down and they played with this for a while. They've had a little bit of broken stuff, like not to shout anybody out, but Dean P. He's got a broken shackle. He had it from and he blew out a piece in here on the innards, and so he broke off the hinge, or not the hinge piece, but the chain on the bottom. And he sawed it off and got it all nice and everything, and it's a nice paperweight. It's nice. It feels good. And he can always, you know, replace pieces in there. I mean, depending on how the quality is or bad. But if you ram things in here, boys and girls, and you're not knowledgeable with what you're doing, even if it's a bobby pin, you may be stuck for a while. Have a backup plan. Have a phone near you. Call a friend. Don't do what I do. Do it by yourself. Why? It's going to catch up sometime. I know it will. But that's what knowledge and power is. If you have all the knowledge in the world, you're only lacking one thing, all the power. So if you used all your power, which was knowledge, you got it. Now, if you do half of the things, you know, I've tried nothing and I'm fresh out of ideas. Well, jeez, man, go get me a freaking wood. Give me a board stretcher. Come, give me a metal stretcher. Well, we got metal stretchers. Go get me a board stretcher. Give me faded paint. If you can find faded paint and you can paint with faded paint and it's called faded paint, I'm your man. Till then, man, the more you know, the less you don't. Oh, we got a couple people on still. 44 minutes. I've been just rambling. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I might as well get off the freaking deal, you know, so I don't piss everybody off. Well, thanks for your first live. Bye, guys.